Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I'd like to tell you a story that is so old that there were no stories yet.
An individual gets up there and he or she may not warn anyone what they're going to say, and yet they've got the stage and they have been given a great deal of freedom. When we watch movies or when we listen to podcasts, those electronic events are carefully edited, scrutinized, and censored. And that's what's so radical about storytelling.
The great Anansi the Spider, a demigod of demigods, he knew where the stories were, and he had decided.
My first memory of oral storytelling was when I was a very young girl. And my mother told me a story called Shitakiri Suzume, which is about a sparrow who had its tongue removed.
And the first story, I still remember it, that really hooked me, was the old man who said, "Why?" He kept asking why, and everybody was saying, stop him, he's driving me crazy." And so basically they pushed him off, though this was on the moon. And as he fell, he became younger, and then he became the kid that says, "Why, Mommy? Why is the grass green? Why is the sky blue, Mommy?" Or Daddy.
The edge of the sky. Then he climbed up and over the top of the sky, and he walked across until he came to the castle of the sky god.
People who come to the Storytelling Guild put their phones away, make sure they're off. You know, it's like attending, this is going to sound extreme, but attending the birth of something.
It's not just about ego and getting up there and telling stories. It's about being part of that group that is together experiencing the art of storytelling. There's no script. I have nothing memorized. It's all just, it's alive in me and I let it out.
You know, when you're a nurse, you get a great deal of satisfaction in helping somebody feel better. And I suppose the storytelling would fill that niche too. But then it got to be more than that. It got to be a craft.
And he said, "Who am I? I am the wind.
I've listened to stories on CDs and on the radio and on podcasts, and I love it. I love listening to it. The one thing about it, it's not quite alive. It's not the same as watching a storyteller's face.
When somebody tells you an amusing story, you can see the twinkle in their eye, you can see the laugh, you can see the creases in their faces.
By themselves, removed from the world, and the baby is born, a little boy. And even then, the grandmother...
I don't think the human voice and the human mind, the knowledge about stories and the willingness and passion to tell them, I don't think that's going to disappear. It hasn't lost any relevance at all.
I think the value of storytelling in our modern times is that it slows time down. And you are sitting there and you are experiencing something in the moment of value.
My hopes for the future of the Guild is just to continue on to build this legacy of a space where stories are told and listening happens.
Thank you.